Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Director of Football Challenge with Livorno. Now in today's episode we're going to be facing Cagliari away from home. We've come back a little bit earlier than expected and not for the right reasons. So the last time we met was against Palermo where we did get beat. We followed that up with another defeat, this time away to Inter Milan. Lincoln seems to be one of them players who just has our pants down every time we play Inter Milan. So they beat us 3-1. He got himself a hat-trick. We got an own goal from their keeper, I believe, Cho Hyung-woo, very late on in the 93rd minute, but obviously didn't matter much. We got beat. We then went away to Roma, and Patrick Schick's one of them players similar to Lincoln who always seems to score against us. And in this game, he got himself a double in the 34th and the 63rd minute. Brian Cristante getting a goal in 36 as well. Me and Roma rode out to 3-0 winners. We then had Bologna at home. They scored a first-minute goal through David Mirolo, and they got the 3 points. Simple as that. We didn't create anything. We then had a away tie against newly promoted Udinese. Alex Mueller got them a goal in the 35th minute. And again, that was that. And in the last game before we'll play Cagliari today was the home tie against Napoli, which I was playing about with whether to come back for. And we got stuffed 3-1. I mean, looking at the stats, it was actually quite an even game. I think we were unfortunate to go out of this game actually getting beat. But Barbaros gave us the lead in the 10th minute. Milik got them equalised in the 25th. Everton in the 30th and Riyad Mahrez in the 49th secured the 3 points for Napoli. And that leaves the table looking like this. We've slipped massively down to 16th position. Only 5 points clear of the relegation zone at the time of playing. But that could have been so much worse if these three teams weren't terrible. Sassuolo, no win in 12. Brescia, no win in 12. Perugia, 1 win in 13. Obviously one of their draws coming against us as well, which isn't ideal. But yeah, we really need to start picking up form like right now. Otherwise, we could very easily be in a really serious relegation battle. Not the sort of relegation battle where, oh, you're kind of involved, but you're not really. No, we could be well in the thick of it. And just to quickly touch on it, our board expectations was to fight bravely against relegation once again. So our board are expecting us to get relegated. Basically, that's what that means. So, you know, getting relegated might not mean the end of the world for us in terms of our managerial ability. You know, we'll probably still be in the job, but I'd rather not. And this is going to be the team for today's game. We have dropped out one of our centre midfielders back to defensive midfield to try and turn our fortunes around. Antonio Adam will start in goal. Belan Zuoli at right back. Bogdan Salerno and Gasparo completing the defence. David Agazi, Barbaros and Lolo in the centre of midfield. Garitano, Shea Bacassa and Marcelo Trotta will lead the line. So Cagliari are only 2 places ahead of us in the Serie A division. I know we're away from home, but we could really, really use a win today. You know, slipping so far down the league, 6 games in a row we've been defeated. You know, the morale is definitely starting to take a hit because of that. We've had a couple of team meetings in that time to try and boost things, and it did boost them temporarily. But as you know, if you boost the morale and then just continue to lose, it's just going to rocket straight back down. So we'll pick up with this game here. We're in this highlight. Cagliari are currently in possession, but it looks like they're playing pretty sloppily, so hopefully we can win it back. Grandsir gets the ball in. Gianluca Caprari's there. And 7 minutes in, the first highlight, and Cagliari go 1-0 in front. A bit too easy. This Grandsir completely does Trotter. Gets the nutmeg in, and Caprari's unmarked in the centre. So that's Salerno again. Now it's Bogdan this time, unmarking him. And unfortunately, we find ourselves 1-0 down in a game where we can't afford to get beat, I don't think. And another highlight, Sansonia with a free kick for Cagliari hits the post and Bogdan clears. This game is not looking likely for us to get anything. Actually, Cagliari are dominating. We have injured João Pedro. They're playing quite attacking actually, so I'm thinking, yeah, we made some changes to opposition instructions. Try and mark out of the game their wingers. Hoping that might nullify their attacking threat, but as things stand, it's not looking great. Highlight, Barbaros with a free kick. Get this in the back of the net. It goes over the bar. 60 minutes in now. We're going to see this highlight first, and then we'll make some changes. We are in possession as things are, so hopefully the highlight is going to go our way. Belanzuoli on this right-hand side with the ball. Tries to cross it in, hits the first man, and Cagliari are now in possession with Sansonia. And we'll win it back. Come on, boys. Build something. Barbaros cuts inside, finds Lolo in the centre. Shea Bacassa put that in the back of the net, and he does. And we're back in this game. Currently 1-1. Lorenzo Lolli with the... Lorenzo Lolli. It's Lorenzo Lolo with the assist. And Shea Bacassa with his first goal in God knows how long. Too long. That's how long. but he managed to get it in the back of the net. His second goal of the season. Our best striker, second goal of the season. I think that tells you everything you need to know. And there is another highlight. 2 minutes after the goal, Damit goes through. Antonio Adan. What a save that was. He kept us in that game, no doubt. He is still currently wanted by Everton, so look out for that January transfer window episode. It will be interesting. Another highlight, DeMarco with a free kick for Cagliari. Adan claims, and hopefully we can build something. Garitano, lovely pass to Gasparo on this left-hand side. Decent cross, come on. Nobody's there. Fosu Mensah clears. Lorenzo Lolo on the ball to Barbaros. Takes a strike. Hits the bar. We're going, no, it's not going to lead to anything. Another highlight and another free kick for Cagliari. Fosu Mensah finds Bauer on the right-hand side. This is where a lot of the problems were coming from us. But can we break those Sheep Picasso? Away, Trotter. Get down there. He's got the ball of Sheep Picasso. Put this in the back of the net. Come on. Is that a penalty? It is a penalty. Surely. No. Oh, it's VAR. It is a penalty. Never mind. It's been given. Who is stepping up? Please put this in the back of the net, Trotter. Please. He puts it in the back of the net. It's 2-1 Livorno. We'll find ourselves in front with 17 minutes to go. Time for some changes. So we're taking Belangioli off for Albertazzi, who will go to left back, and Gasparo will go right back. We're going to bring on Domenico Mungo, and we're going to bring on Aidan Flint as well to try and see out this game. We are going to go a lot more defensive for the final 10 minutes or so, and hope that we can hold on to this game. Please just go. I don't want to see any highlights. I don't need any. I'm not bothered. Garitano with the corner. Gomez clears and DeMarco. Oh, there's so much space. The 2-on-2. Why is the 2? Oh my God. Look at how many players are coming down that right hand side for Cagliari. Damit goes there. Oh my. Right, breathe. Just breathe and everything's fine. When you go to, I understand the corner tactic is probably my fault, right? But when you go defensive, there should be some ingenuity by the players. With 5 minutes to go, you don't throw all your men up for a corner when you're 2-1 up after you've been getting beat 6 games on the bounce. You might think about leaving some players back just in case of a counter-attack, which is exactly what happened. And there it is, full time. I mean, at least it's not a defeat. Away from home against Cagliari, who were a couple of places above us, is not the end of the world in normal circumstances, but after leading 2-1 with 5 minutes to go, and then just to throw it away just because of an attack on the corner, it really does leave a sour taste in the mouth. And there it is, 7 matches in a row without winning. It does end a run of 6 defeats on the bounce. What's our schedule looking like? Who we're playing next? We've got Lazio at home, who are currently in 4th, so that's unlikely. Crotone is definitely looking like the most likely candidate for us to get a win. But I'm not going to be returning for that. I am going to be returning for the January transfer window episode. We'll be playing Brescia at some point during that. There might even be an Italian Cup game as well, if we manage to get past Frosinone in that round. So that will be the next episode. And with Antonio Adan still being wanted by Everton, I could imagine them coming in, and if they offer anything close to his £4.1 million value, he would probably leave the club. And we'll just quickly check to see what that done at the league table. So we are currently 6 points clear from Perugia in 18th position. The teams below us do have a game in hand, so Crotone could go above us if they get a win or a draw. Actually, I don't think have we played them? I'm not sure. No, we haven't. So they would go above us with a draw, and definitely above us with a victory. But anyway, looking forward to the next episode of the January transfer window. If you have enjoyed today's video, please consider leaving a like, and if you enjoy my content, get yourself subscribed. But until next time, take it easy.